Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a car update. It's been a while. I recorded this video three times, once in the house, once in the car, like sitting in the car, and now to the point to where I'm recording it, trying to record it while I'm driving to give y'all a proper update on what's going on with the D to the A to the W. So if this is something that you're interested in, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can be updated with all the news of the news. And follow me on social media, which is As Told by Dawn, or my other Instagram, which is delightful_Dawn, which I post mostly more like kind of like photos. But As Told by Dawn, I try to like do like story updates. Or if I try like different snacks, keep elevated that way. But yes, now let's get into the rest of the video, y'all. So I recently had my 3-month appointment with the physician, aka the surgeon, not the physician, it's the surgeon. And we went over basically the stats, basically our numbers. We went over goals, what he expects in regards to like where I should be at within the journey, expectations on just a lot of stuff. So the first thing we can go over is like what are our like stats, our numbers, like what's good. And as of now, at the time of the doctor's appointment, I was 54 pounds down from our starting weight. And as of now, did I get a ticket? Hold on, man. Look, sorry. So as of now, yeah, I'm 54 pounds. I started off at 348, and now I am at at the time of the doctor's appointment, I was at I can't remember. I'm gonna put it on the screen somewhere. 2 something. Now I was like 294. I believe I was 294. Now I keep jumping up and down from being 290 to 289. Very weird. And I think I'm just checking the scale too much at this point. And I know like some people talk about that, like, okay, don't be checking the scale every 5 seconds because you're gonna see different stuff, especially when you eat, when you go to the restroom, water intake, all of that is like in consideration. Like you need to take into consideration like when checking your the scales. Besides that, we talked about he talked about like where I was at and where he expected me to be in the additional 3 months, like what was the goal. He wants me basically to lose 150 pounds. He wants me to be basically 185. And my goal, which I told y'all on here, is to be at 200. 195 is a comfortable goal for me, but that is the suggestion from their charts of where they believe I should be in regards to like my weight. And so he wants me to lose an additional 30 pounds within the next 3 months. So that's 10 pounds that he's expecting me to lose each month until we get to June. And some of the things that he wanted me to implement, he said that I need to work more on like the cardio. He wants my heart rate to be at 160 when I'm either working out or walking. He said it's not like he's trying to have me do like, extreme like weight situations, that he just want to make sure that my heart is pumping, that my metabolism is going. So I think I'm trying to increase that, y'all. I'm not gonna say that I'm consistent, but I'm trying to be consistent. So far as the water, I think I am getting my 64 ounces because I do drink a lot of water. I do need to be consistent in the time that I am drinking the water. So when it comes to me working out at the end of the day, or if I do it in the beginning of the day, like the midday, I have some hydration in me. I also got my request to do the lab. So it's been 3 months, so they want me to see where everything is at. So this Wednesday I'll be going to one of the lab places here in Texas to get some blood work done, so the next time I go to the hospital, will go to my surgeon's office, they'll be able to tell me like the calcium, my B12, my like all of those things that's associated with like like level wise, like iron and everything. I would know like where I'm at. Also, we talked about just like we didn't talk about like our like food intake, how much I'm able to eat, and for the most part I feel like it's at a manageable amount. I'm not necessarily hungry, but I can feel when I'm thirsty, hungry. Sometimes it's hard to know the difference between the two because both of those feelings feel the same. It feels like it's an empty feeling. And so I would suggest anybody that I don't know, like, oh, I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm thirsty, I would always say start with the water first, because sometimes it can be like the thirst pains, not hunger pains. And normally in the morning time, I wake up thirsty and I can feel it in my stomach. Like it's like a feeling that you get, and so I immediately try to drink some water. Like I am thirsty, and so if I've never in the morning felt like after I drank my water where that feeling is still like in my stomach. Now in like the middle of the day, after I took my multivitamin, I took my B12, I've had some type of supplement or breakfast, if I get that feeling, I kind of know that it's either like food, because maybe I haven't had enough protein. But right now I think I know what each feeling feels like. I feel like I'm eating like 4 to 6 ounces at a time, and to me I feel like that's crazy because everybody can't eat like that. So but I'm still losing weight, and I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm eating when I'm doing it, and I think that's where I'm at. Like I don't know what else I can give y'all the details on. Oh, I did want to tell y'all that I did want to show y'all like photos, maybe like a year or two before, some videos. Like I'm gonna put it up somewhere for y'all to see it, because I do want y'all to see like the difference. And I want to kind of talk about like following other people who kind of have like the same starting weight as you, and where you at, and kind of like figuring out comparison wise, like, are you doing good? I feel like I've had that issue. I don't know if it's like a term for it. There's like it's some people that's been 3 to 4 months out, and I feel like they've lost a significantly more weight than I have. But then I'm like, is it me? Am I not doing something right? And I sometimes feel like, okay, well, Dawn, you aren't doing X, Y, and Z. Or I see like some of the people that I've been following where, like, to me, the whole neck thing, like I feel like I've always had a neck. I've always had a neck, and I feel like now I can see more of my neck. Like when I was a kid, I'm gonna show a photo of me holding my god brother, and I've always had like this fatty, like I always had like a thick neck. So now to see like my neck has more length, it may sound stupid what I'm like saying to y'all. To me, I feel like that's a goal. Like, I mean, accomplishment for me, because I always felt like I had a neck, but I always felt like I didn't. Like, I could easily put my body in a certain position and be like, no neck Dawn. And now I feel like when I take photos, I don't have to do like the whole like elongate my neck thing. Of course, I have like this little area over here, but it do feel good for people to notice the weight loss. I've noticed the weight loss in regards to like me putting on a lot of my clothing. My stomach does not protrude like it used to, but of course I still have a big belly. Like I don't feel like my belly has went away. And I sometimes feel like the way that I'm losing weight, is like you kind of feel bad for the way that you're losing weight, because I feel like people just like, oh, if you do X, Y, and Z, you can get here. Or I don't want to do the surgery because I was like, I don't have no money and I'm just gonna do it naturally. I feel like sometimes it comes off as a dig. I don't think that people make it as a dig, as if like I need money or I'm just gonna do hard work. Like it just feels like it feels as if they're saying it as if I'm gonna do it naturally because I can, or if you could do it, you should have did it. It just comes off to me that way. I don't bring it up to too many people. People have asked me on social media, because I haven't like broadcasted it at all on any of my regular social media platforms prior to me making As Told by Dawn. And when people ask, I feel like, okay, I don't have a problem answering it. But then when I answer, it's almost like I feel like, okay, what are they gonna say in response to me telling them, well, you know, I used the VSG as a tool for me to, you know, lose the weight. And honestly, that's a big, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not thinking right. That's a big reason, you know, why the weight has fallen off so quickly, because not only can I not eat the way that I want to, I have to make sure I get certain supplements in and movement of the body so that, you know, I just don't become, you know, deteriorate. So I feel like all of that has helped in one way or another. But that's where I'm at. That's my thought process. I don't knock anyone. I don't want anyone to take this as me saying that if you do it naturally, it's not the best way, because of course, if there was an option for me, if I could have done that, of course I would have done it the quote unquote natural way. But that's where I'm at. I don't know what else I could say to make it not sound bad, but I'm not trying to be like bad, because I don't know. You know what? I just really feel like I just want to go live and just like talk to y'all so we can like talk this through as a family. Because sometimes I feel like my thoughts be running away from me in regards to like what should I say, or if the way that I'm feeling is valid, because I don't know if what I'm saying is politically correct, if it's going to offend somebody. And I can understand, like, there was a point in time where everything that people have said to me in regards to me having the surgery, I have said or thought about another person. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't understand where they come from in that regards, but my sister had the surgery. Y'all seen the videos that we had, and like the conversation that we talked about, like how I reacted to when she told us, well, when she had mentioned that she was getting the surgery, how her getting the surgery gave me the encouragement to think more about it. Because my sister has had her surgery, and my brother had their surgery almost going on 4 years ago. So I don't feel like as soon as they got their surgery, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and get a surgery. I was in denial for so long of like where I was physically, that I felt like, oh Dawn, you can do it. I'm crying, but I gonna get over it. I was like, Dawn, you could do it. And then people just kept like coming at me with my weight, and I guess they made it sound like, oh, it's the reason why she's not talking to somebody because she's fat, or she feel like she isn't validated is because of my weight. And that was, of course, that had to do a lot with why I was so big on having like, okay, you're gonna have the best self-esteem on where you are at, like where you are now, because I never wanted to be at a point to have somebody else tell me how I should feel about me. And yes, I will make jokes, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like Dawn, I thought when I was at 365, almost 370 pounds, 75 pounds, I thought I was the best. Like in my mind, I didn't think I was no less than anyone else. Like I feel like when it came to my weight, like I disregarded like the weight because I didn't want to be defined, but I knew that my weight was always a contributing factor on how people dealt with me, how my family treated me. It was a point to where I was like, oh, can you take pictures of me? And my brother was like Patty, because they call me Patty. He was like, Patty, like, this isn't good. And I knew what he was saying, like, whatever. And like that hurt my feelings. I was like, dang, like if my own family like just think that I'm just getting away. And I knew that it wasn't like him just trying to be hurtful, but like it can be hurtful. Like me trying to go upstairs, me trying to play with my nephews, me trying to like be in a group of people and feel comfortable. I felt comfortable even, and that's why I've always felt like you don't want to just be a part of the crowd of what they think the standard is of like the group. And all of my friends, I don't even know like if some of the people, they do follow me on here, some of my friends. One of the biggest things, like, they never heard me talk bad about myself. Like, I might have been like, I don't want to do it, that's not my tea. Like, I was never a follower amongst people. I felt like because maybe I was less than, or I wasn't like the top priority, that I would treat myself any different or compromise what I felt morally was right or wrong in a situation based off of looks or my body. And so for that, I feel like my mom had a lot to do with that, because she always, I feel like, I don't know why she said this, but she's always like, you know, beauty, I told you before, like basically, you know, beauty in, beauty out. And so I always thought, well, Dawn, if you try to be a good person to other people, then, I mean, they're only going to see the good in you, because beauty is only in the behind the beholder. I mean, people are going to treat you a certain way. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think now that I'm not like, Dawn is Dawn. But I'm just saying, like, these are like all the thought process of me like deciding why I didn't get it then when my sister had her surgery versus now, and like what was the contributing factors of me just being okay, Dawn, maybe you look into this. And don't I am not a person, this video about to be long. I am not a person who makes decisions lightly. I am not a person, I'm the person that needs like months to years to make decisions in regards to like financial matters, personal matters, transitions to like different jobs, all of that. Like, I don't take lightly or just do it off of a whim. And a lot of that has to do with a other bunch of crap that I'm not going to get into, like why I don't, you know, why I'm not good with decisions. But for some reason, this particular decision to have this surgery just was, I mean, it was what it was. Like, I felt comfortable. I asked, like, there was a thing between me and my Lord and my Savior. If you're not a Christian, I'm not gonna dig on you. Like, I mean, that's my religious belief. There was a level of comfort that I had, and I was like, God, if this, like, there has been so many things, not like deathly, but there have been so many things health-wise that have happened that I'm like, okay, this is almost like the last result. And if I can't be successful in this, then, you know, I'm basically not doing justice to all the other blessings that you've given me. And I am grateful that I was put in a I'm not gonna say a whole, a semi-financial situation where I did pay for the surgery, you know, with money. And y'all, I am like clenching my money. Like, I haven't bought a new car, and my people are like, you didn't get a new car, it's been years. I haven't, none of that. It takes me a while to like big purchases, and I feel like my body has been, like, my health has been the biggest purchase that Dawn has put into versus my education. And I am very much grateful. I feel like how I feel today may not how I feel next week. So I'm just taking this one day at a time. I'm accepting the journey where I'm at. I hope that you can feel that I'm being authentic. And if I'm not, if you feel like I'm BSing on anything, feel free to call me out, you know, with love and like with true genuine concern. Because I can tell the concerns, like comments and from people online and in person. And when I get like the DMs from people like asking me like the process, like it is mentally, I just been waiting for like that mental drop, and it has not happened yet. Like the whole mental, like I'm like, any minute I'm gonna have a mental breakdown about something. But I feel like that I've been mentally having this breakdown for so many years with myself that at this point it's just almost like we here. And I just need to make the best out of my situation. I need to be grateful, because it was a point to where when I first had the surgery, I said, oh nah, this isn't me. Like, I'm just gonna get this as soon as I can eat what I want to eat again. I'm just gonna revert back to like my old habits. Like, okay, are you serious? And I was being funny, but it's like you don't want to even speak those type of things into the atmosphere when it comes to like your growth. And so I do not want to go backwards. I only want to move forward, and that's all I can strive to do. So yes, that's where I'm at. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't talk y'all ear off. Hopefully, you know, you're able to take something from it. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna try to become consistent with y'all and like updates. I don't really, after like when it's not like weight related, I don't be knowing what like to talk about on here. So if y'all want to share like suggestions on like what I should talk about on here, I would gladly take it. You know, I'm not a woman of too much, but that's where we at. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video.